So, I'm a big Shah Rukh Khan fan, and ever since the trailer of DUNKI dropped, I have been very excited to watch the film. But this time, the reason is not just Shah Rukh Khan, but the concept of the film, which really intrigued me ever since I read more about the film. I am talking about donkey flights, which is basically a term for illegally entering a foreign country.
भाई हम अमेरिका डोंकी खातर आए थे भाई 4 जने बचे भाई हम ठीक है भाई
Yeah, kind of strange name, I know. So if you've watched Dunki's trailer, you must have seen how the desperation to reach London forces the characters to take the donkey route. But did you know that desperation is not only fictional, but something that forces lakhs of Indians to illegally enter the US, Canada and the UK every single year? In fact, India is ranked 5th among the countries from which illegal immigrants enter the US every year. Even the UK ranked India as the second largest source of illegal immigrants. But that's hardly an issue. The people who are taking these donkey flights are literally putting their finances and lives at stake.
ए GTA 6 का ट्रेलर मत देख, आइल्स का रिजल्ट लगा?
हाँ पापा लगा रहा हूँ, लोडिंग पे अटका है। फेल हो गया।
कितनी बार फेल हुआ?
ये 5वीं बार।
वही नहीं, फिर से करेंगे, पढ़ाई चालू कर अबे।
अरे पापा फिर वही टेस्ट, फिर वही फेल, बस हो गया अब। मैं खुद को एक्सप्लोर करना चाहता हूँ, कुछ एडवेंचरस करना चाहता हूँ मैं। सबने चले हुए रास्ते पे जाके कोई आसमान नहीं छू पाता।
ऑस्कर, हाँ तो क्या करेगा तू? इंडिया में सड़ेगा? अरे तेरे से कोई शादी नहीं करेगा, समझा क्या? अरे अरे भाई साहब चिल। ए कौन है तू? बीच में मत बोल। और आपको ऐसे यूएसए भेजना है ना कुछ भी करके? अरे हाँ बोल बोल। और बेटा तुम्हें एडवेंचर पे जाना है?
हाँ अंकल।
मैं पहुंचाऊंगा इसे यूएसए फुल एडवेंचर के साथ।
More pressing question here is, why are Indians so desperate that they are literally willing to risk their lives to go abroad? And how exactly are they able to take these donkey flights? In today's video, I am going to break down all of this for you, so stay till the end because I have some crazy insights about donkey flights. But before we get to that, I have a confession to make. Back when I was a teen, this is more than 10 years ago, I also really wanted to go to America to study as all of my friends were going there. You know what I feel? America has branded themselves really well. They seem like the land of opportunity, which may not even be true. So I felt like if I went there, I'd have better career opportunities. But my dad convinced me to stay in India and study here and then take this call. See, I had my father as voice of reason, but a lot of people who resort to these options don't. Honestly, the West is not as glorified as it's made out to be. Now let me tell you what exactly donkey flights are. Donkey flights is basically an illegal technique of entering the US, Canada or UK by taking multiple stops in other countries. So according to migration policy, this term comes from a Punjabi idiom which means to hop from one place to another. In fact, in an interview, SRK even mentioned that the word donkey is called dunki in Punjabi.
It would be called donkey. It is donkey. The way a part of the country pronounces donkey in India is dunki. The Punjabis, they say dunki.
While we were researching more into this, we found out that majority of people who take these donkey flights from India are from 3 states. That's Punjab, Haryana and Gujarat. Now let's get to how exactly they do it. I want you to watch this.
वेलकम बेटा वेलकम, बैठो बैठो। थैंक यू। तुम्हारे पापा ने मुझे पैसे पहुंचा दिए, अब मेरा काम है तुम्हें यूएसए पहुंचाना। आओ मैं तुम्हें पूरा प्रोसेस समझाता हूँ। इंडिया से पहले हम फ्लाइट में बैठेंगे। फ्लाइट में बैठने के बाद हम एक्वाडोर पहुंचेंगे। एक्वाडोर उतर के बेटा तुम आगे का सफ़र कार से तय करना चाहोगे या बोट से?
कार से, एसी रहेगा ना?
नहीं, हम बोट से जाएंगे। बोट में बैठने के बाद तुम कोलंबिया पहुंच जाओगे और कोलंबिया पहुंचने के बाद तुम जाओगे यहाँ पे।
बट अंकल हम लोग उल्टा जा रहे हैं।
तुमने क्या बोला था? तुम्हें एडवेंचर चाहिए। किसी और के चले गए रास्तों पे चलकर कोई आसमान नहीं छू सकता। ये है इस जर्नी का सबसे चैलेंजिंग पार्ट, द टेरियन गैप। यहाँ पे तुम्हें मिलेंगे खूंखार जानवर और माफिया। बट बेटा डरना नहीं, मेरे स्मगलर तुम्हारा ध्यान रख लेंगे। टेरियन गैप पार करने के बाद आगे का सफ़र तुम कैसे तय करना चाहोगे, कार में या बोट में?
बोट
नहीं, हम ट्रक से जाएंगे। ट्रक में बैठने के बाद फिर हम जाएंगे पनामा, पनामा से कोस्टा रिका, कोस्टा रिका से निकारागुआ, निकारागुआ से होंडुरस और होंडुरस से ग्वाटेमाला। ग्वाटेमाला से हम जाएंगे एसी वाली कार में और सीधा पहुंचेंगे मेक्सिको।
तो अंकल हम लोग डायरेक्ट इंडिया से फ़्लाइट लेके मैक्सिको क्यों नहीं चले जाते?
क्योंकि बेटा अगर तुम डायरेक्ट फ़्लाइट लेके जाओगे तो चांसेस है कि अमेरिकन इंटेलिजेंस को पता चल जाए कि तुम फ़्लाइट लेके आए और वो तुम्हें पहुंचने से पहले ही वापस रिटर्न कर देंगे।
ओह स्मार्ट।
मेक्सिको में हम थोड़े दिन कैंप करेंगे और बॉर्डर पुलिस को ऑब्जर्व करेंगे। जैसे ही हमें ग्रीन सिग्नल मिलेगा हम जाएंगे यूएसए बॉर्डर और वहाँ पे
पर अंकल ये सांप क्या कर रहा है यहाँ पे?
You saw that? Well, this is the reality of Indians illegally migrating to United States. And this journey is even more deadly than what you saw in that skit. So the Darien Gap, which you just saw, connects Colombia and Panama and is one of the most dangerous areas in the world. And because of this, there have been countless instances of Indians getting caught while trying to illegally entering the US. Just recently in October 2022 and September 2023, more than 96,000 Indians were arrested while trying to cross the US border, with people arrested at Canada and Mexico's border. And as I told you in the beginning, many have even died while passing through these donkey routes. Just back in April, a 32-year-old man from Haryana was found dead in Guatemala. While in 2019, this poor 6-year-old girl died in the Arizona desert because of heat stroke when she was crossing the US-Mexico border with her mother. These stories are absolutely horrific. But the question is, if a legal path exists, what is forcing these people from Punjab, Haryana and Gujarat to take these donkey routes? Why are people resorting to these illegal routes?
यूके, कनाडा, यूएसए।
ओके पापा, ओके पापा।
बेटा बीटेक करके मास्टर्स करने यूएसए।
जी पापा।
बेटा अपॉर्चुनिटी तो सिर्फ बाहर ही है और जब वापस आओगे तब रिश्तों की बरसात होगी।
जी पापा।
In fact, even Bollywood has always shown us the hero who has either returned from studying abroad or wants to go there because of better opportunities. All of this has muddled our heads and it gives us this false sense of insane amount of opportunities available abroad when that might not be the case. Some people from Gujarat, Punjab and Haryana truly genuinely believe that only if they reach the West, they can achieve financial stability and family prosperity. See, now to get to America, Canada or UK, the legal procedure would require you to pass an English proficiency test like IELTS or TOEFL. In Punjab alone, more than 6 lakh students appear for these exams every year. And while these exams might seem easy, a lot of people, especially from backward regions, fail to clear them, which ruins their dreams of going abroad and earning in dollars to support their families. So what happens here? Enter scammy immigration agents. They promise these people that they will help them reach their preferred destination with minimal documentation, with fake or no IELTS or TOEFL certification. And these people are desperate, right? So they fall for the bait and take these risky adventures at the cost of their finances and life. But there's a little more to the story than what meets the eye here. Especially in Punjab and Gujarat, which is forcing people of these states to look to foreign nations for even fulfilling their basic needs. Let's talk about Punjab first. Now, when you think of Punjab, you think fancy cars, flashy clothes, tasty food, and the large-heartedness of the Punjabi people. You know, it's also home to some of the brightest business minds of our country who have gone to establish companies like Airtel, Ranbaxy, and Hero Motors and Cycles. But despite its vibrant culture and successful businesses, Punjab has been in a crisis. Over the last few years, growing political instability, falling per capita income, and decline in industrial and agricultural output has decreased opportunities in the state, especially for the youth. In fact, Punjab continues to rank among the bottom 10 in terms of the ease of doing business. While agriculture, which thrived because of the Green Revolution, has constantly been on a downward trajectory because of depleting groundwater levels, rising input costs, and farmers' debt levels. Around 89% of farmers in Punjab are in debt, and they have been facing this crisis since generations. Now, what this has done is, it has made agriculture unviable for the young, and since the service sector is literally non-existent, Punjab's unemployment rate is higher than the national average. And even if they find jobs, the youth in Punjab are not happy at all. According to a survey, 78% of the youth in Punjab felt that the job quality was bad, which was the lowest among the surveyed states. Now think about it, right? When you don't have enough opportunities in your own country or state, people start looking for opportunities outside even when there might be none available. Punjab already ranks third in the number of students going abroad. Between 2016 and 2021, around 5 lakh Punjabis left left India, and there's a high chance that a large chunk of them migrated illegally. A UN survey recently showed that 20,000 Punjabi youths migrate illegally every year. This number might be much higher now because of the increasing business of illegal immigration agents in the state. Ministry of External Affairs says that Punjab has 76 illegal immigration agencies, with Mohali and Chandigarh leading the way. In fact, there's even a Gurudwara in Jalandhar where thousands of people come every day because they believe that praying there will help them get a visa. But if that doesn't work out, they have the option to take the donkey route. Next, let's look at the situation in Gujarat. Now, if you're not living under a rock, you must have heard the saying that you can find a Gujju literally everywhere. And this is a fact because just check this out. According to a report, Gujaratis can be found in 129 out of 190 countries listed by the United Nations. To understand why Gujaratis migrate, we need to look at the 3 phases of Gujarati migration. According to a sociologist, Gujaratis have migrated in 3 phases. The first was in the mid-60s when educated doctors and engineers migrated to the US through proper legal means. The second phase was when they started sponsoring their extended family members who started shifting because of better economic opportunities. And in the third and most recent wave, they have started migrating to the West and are taking up even menial jobs which they otherwise would not have taken up in the past or back home here in India. Now, among the Gujaratis who migrate most to foreign nations are the Patidars or the Patel community. So the Patidars and Patel have predominantly been landholders in Gujarat, and agriculture has been their primary source of income. Here, I want to point out one common misconception, which is that every Patel family is wealthy, because according to experts, only 15% of the community is actually prosperous. And since the passage of the Land Ceiling Act 1960, agriculture has become an unsustainable source of income for them as their land holdings have decreased. This is one of the main reasons why many of them are now keen to move abroad illegally. Another interesting reason why the Patidars want to go abroad is because of marriage. Yes, you heard that right. So according to a census, they have a skewed sex ratio of 926 women to every 1,000 men. And because living abroad is considered as social status in Patidar community, the men even find it difficult to get married if they are not settled abroad. Now, I don't know if this is entirely true, but if you're someone from Gujarat and knows about this, comment below because I would love to know more about this. Anyways, now because of a large number of community members living abroad and social status attached with people being settled in foreign land, people in Gujarat are also willing to take the illegal route if the need arises. You know, there are posters like these promising quick immigration without visa, which can be found in every nook and corner in Gujarat. According to the print, villages near Gujarat, Gandhinagar are the hub of scammy travel agents who promise to send you abroad for a fee of 60 lakhs with minimal documentation. Among these agents was this man who held 25 passports and is said to have allegedly charged 85 lakh per person for helping them enter the US illegally. He was arrested by the police but recently came out on a bail. While these scams have been going on for a long time, they got more attention in Gujarat after the dead body of 4 Gujarati family members was found on the US border while illegally trying to enter from Canada. Now, you might be wondering, why doesn't the US deport these immigrants from Punjab and Gujarat back to India immediately after catching them? Let me tell you how these people get protection after entering the US illegally. So till 2020, all the people who crossed the US border were called illegal immigrants. But in 2021, the Biden government proposed a change which said that these migrants would now be called undocumented citizens because the word illegal is inhumane. And since these undocumented citizens put their lives at risk to reach the US, most of them get away from being deported because they ask for something called asylum. In simple words, asylum is a form of protection which allows a migrant to remain in the US instead of being deported if they prove that they are being persecuted in their home countries. Now, according to US and international law, the claim of persecution can only be made on one of 5 protected grounds. That is race, nationality, political opinion, membership in a social group, and lastly, religion. And you know what? The people who have been migrating from Punjab are misusing religion and political persecution to seek asylum in the US. You might ask how? Well, they are being helped by this man who is an MP from Sangrur and a Khalistani supporter. According to print, he has given more than 50,000 asylum letters to the illegal migrants, a statement which he confirmed in an interview himself. Watch this.
And doesn't accept a certain sect of its population as within its main population, then people are fleeing. And they get a letter for me. And I'm very grateful to all the countries that honor this letter. That's all.
Now, it's not just the Punjabis who are seeking political asylum in other countries. According to UN, India also has seen a rise in number of people who are seeking asylum in other countries on political grounds. But applying for asylum is one thing and actually getting it is another. So what exactly happens is, before they get asylum, many of these illegal migrants are placed in detention centers whose living conditions have been described as poor and even lacking basic necessities. According to world data, 81% of the asylum seekers who left India for other countries saw their asylum requests getting rejected. On top of this, countries are also taking steps to curb illegal immigration from India. Serbia, which had started visa-free entry for Indians in 2017, announced that they are closing it this year to control illegal immigration. The UK is planning to add India to its list of safe states, which will eliminate chances of seeking asylum for people illegally entering the country. Now, in America, where Indians make up the third largest unauthorized immigrant population, the Biden government is planning to pass a new rule which will deport anyone who crosses the border illegally and seeks asylum. Did you know this massive illegal migration is one of the reasons why India's passport currently ranks at the 83rd position, with Indians eligible to travel without any visa in only 57 countries. We're even behind countries like Jamaica, Ecuador and Ghana. Now, the Indian government has noticed this issue of illegal immigration and has vowed to take action against them. Most recently, the Minister of State for External Affairs India, V. Muralidharan, said that they have identified over 2,000 illegal agents across India. The government has even launched schemes like Pravasi Bharatiya Bhima Yojana and Surakshit Jai Prashikshit Jai to help and ensure that Indians migrate abroad legally and safely. Additionally, mobility and migration agreements have also been signed with countries like Austria, Italy, Australia, Germany and the UK to strengthen ties and curb illegal immigration. But let's see how this pans out. Anyway, that is it for today's video. I'm Achina Vaya, and if you like today's video, please subscribe to AVTV for more content like this.